Trump told his fellow world leaders that America is the hottest country anywhere. Their countries are all going to hell.
During his UN address yesterday,
your countries are going to hell.
This did not play well with their friends overseas.
As you can imagine, it's a cover story for many international newspapers as well. Let's take a look at British, the Daily Mirror here, that calls the speech, quote, deranged.
This is from France 24 News in Paris.
It summarizes the speech that was 56 minutes long.
may I remind you, they're our guests in the United States this week. That is a crappy way to greet people.
We have a French left-wing Libération here with a very opinionated headline that says, quote, Trump is pissing off the world, and the paper calls the speech staggering, violent, and incoherent.
They're calling our president the world's most powerful man baby, able to soil 5 diapers in a single bound.
Word from inside the White House is that the president feels he deserves the Nobel Peace Prize.
President, start by reminding them all of all the good you've done.
Who can forget Desmond Tutu's For Your Consideration billboards? What can Tutu do for you?
In a period of just 7 months, I have ended 7 unendable wars.
Okay, good start, Mr. Trump. Not technically true about the 7 wars, but, you know, it was classy.
Trump has ended all the wars in the world, especially the one between Azerbaijan and Armenia.
I've stopped so many wars, folks. The one between Madagascar and Honduras,
To think that we settled Azerbaijan and Albania as an example.
Yes, yes.
Your countries are going to hell, all of them. Albania, Cambodia, Azerbaijan, and Azerbaijan.
I stand corrected. Trump ended the war between Azerbaijan and Albania.
Trump keeps confusing Albania with Armenia because they both start with A, and no one on his staff is correcting it. Does he think a soldier from Albania is getting in his car, driving all the way to Azerbaijan, lobbing a grenade, and then jumping back in his car and going back to Albania?
the raging conflict between Azerbaijan and, how do you say this? Acetamina.
And I did it in just 7 months.
Let's ride that wave to talk about issues of global importance.
It was never going to be settled.
It was never going to be settled because it never existed. There has never been a conflict between Azerbaijan and Albania. I mean, look how far apart they are.
To snag the trophy, Trump keeps claiming that he's ended 7 wars, including one no one's ever heard of.
Cambodia and Armenia, it was just starting, and it was a bad one.
Yes, the war between Cambodia and Armenia was just getting started. In fact, he was the only one who knew about it. Because if you thought Albania was far away, Cambodia is even farther away.
Cambodia is here, and Armenia is here. 4,000 miles away.
In the other direction, anyone who fights in these conflicts is going to have so many frequent flyer miles. The war between Albania and Cambodia has been hard. My husband was gone year and a half. We did not know if he was alive or dead. On the bright side, we are going to Orlando next month, all inclusive.
We settled that war. That was not settleable, as the expression goes.
Settleable is deeply unpleasant to say. It sounds like someone drowning trying to say, send out a boat. Settleable! Settleable!
He said they were unendable. It's never happened before. There's never been anything like that.
Let's move on.
Never even received a phone call from the United Nations. All I got from the United Nations was an escalator that on the way up stopped right in the middle.
I think it's great.
Okay, point made. Now, let's get back to the global crises before you start spiraling out and remembering every bad thing that's ever happened to you in this building.
I bid on the renovation and rebuilding of this very United Nations. I used to talk about, I'm going to give you marble floors. They're going to give you terrazzo.
Okay, wow. Terrazza, I don't know what that is. Let's talk about Ukraine.
But they decided to go in another direction.
Wow. I bet they regret that. If you could just skip forward to the part about Gaza, though.
They did not even get the marble floors. You walk on terrazzo. Do you notice that?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Other countries look at Trump the way we look at the running of the bulls. Like, what are those people, nuts? What's going on there?
It talked about climate, migrants, Gaza, but also escalators, marble floors, and teleprompters, and may I add, chaos.
Yes, you may, because he did.
Just like in that Gloria Estefan song.
Suffice it to say, if you go on vacation out of the country this year, it would be a good idea to pretend to be Canadian, okay?